Yesterday, yeah, we did have a lot of one-sided matchups, but today looks like it's going to be a lot more competitive. I think that we've got a lot more to play for today. Obviously, the stakes are going to be much higher. Getting close to that final.
Yep, closer and closer. Here we go. It's going to be quarterfinals of the upper bracket. Beginning now with CeX versus Indoor Campus. The fuse kit already on LS as the pistol round comes into B. Boaster with a utility buy. And it looks like the T side going to go quickly in towards this B side split. Boaster's just smoking out the vents and holding out for his teammates to make their way in towards ramp. LS has got to be tapping away, trying to find whatever he can out towards this push in. Not only going to spot out some players, tap them down to 68 HP on Pommy, and now we'll just hold out and wait for them to make the push. Hemzek and Astro are coming in from the backhand side, seeing whatever they can find on Pommy, but this time Hatisa, they're making their way on through, and Boaster and Roma are going to be able to take down two players. Astro and LS have fallen. Rezu and Hemsk going to be able to take down JD and Boaster. The back to a 3-on-3. Smokes it down, but the CTs have covered off this crossfire, and indeed, they do pick up two more kills onto Jadam and Roma. Now it's all Pommy. 1v3 situation, a Glock in his hand. He's going to get spotted out by Rezu as well, and the bomb's been dropped on site. This is a very unlikely 1v3 for him to win. Yeah,
this has been a very awkward round for Indoor Campers. Obviously not getting that bomb down, which they so wanted. Pommy does take one, but he's back to walk into the crossfire, walk into the crosshair of Hemzek, who we've actually been talking about a lot. He's on 3 kills already, so a good pistol round from the AWP.
1-0. Great start from CEX. Scout out for Astro immediately with the force buy coming back in. Indoor Campers, no bomb plant. As a result, they should buy into upgraded pistols and armor. Indeed, they will be able to get that out. Tech 9s, Deagles, Kevlar helmets, all the works here for the T side. Particularly Rush could come on through and really hurt the CTs in a little bit of a fashion. But in this case, it looks like they've set themselves up for what looks to be a pistol default. Most players stacked in towards that hot area and radio room, just looking for an opportunity. CEX not going to go biting. They have got one out towards Marshmallow. Hemsky is down into the events area. Just holding out for those rotations if they have to come in from the CEX lineup right here. 1 minute 20 to go now. Early picks or faces. Indoor Campers also going to take a little bit of outside control. It's Boaster and Roma heading that way. And the CTs are kind of going to give it up. Astro out towards CT spawn. Just holding out and waiting for someone to push from a passive angle and hope that you can land the scout shots very easily indeed.
I really like this patience from the CT side as well. Normally you can commonly see a lot of these UK teams pushing way into main, especially on these pistol rounds and getting caught out for it. On Nuke, you can easily be baited into doing that despite it being a really poor thing to do. LS is in quite a compromising position here. He could take a couple, but it's only one as Adam trained to make. Boaster going to do a lot of damage to this B site. Possibly a bomb plant here unless Rezu can face very quickly. And he does from long range. Finds that one, slam dunks a nade into vents, but it's actually not going to connect. And Indoor Campers, yet again, failing to get this bomb down. They really need to get onto this site quickly, but I don't see how the hell it's going to happen with Astro, with the Scout trying to face them down. But Adam actually snuck his way in there past the Scout. However, it's not going to turn out to his avail. Dying in the end. Just Boaster does some damage, but not going to be the round. Rezu's going to neutralize that threat.
Indeed, he will. 2-0 in favour of CEX. Save that M4 into the next round. I think that's the only main concern that they were looking for. Some players kind of have to be forced into a situation where they buy up the SMGs. We'll just get dropped SMGs, and everybody also have M4s out. Of course, lots of damage being done by the Indoor Campers, so forcing the reinvestment from CEX means that, well, a round victory here on an eco like this could be very crushing to the CT side, but we'll see how they are able to seal with this one. M4s out towards outside. Astro and Hemsky looking for whatever they can find here into the inside of the site. Indoor Campers do go.
As you were saying, this has to be a dominating round for CEX if they want to build that bank up. On Nuke, it's so crucial to have money on that CT side. LS, playing very aggressively, gets punished with JD's P250. However, quite a bit of damage done from Indoor Campers. Not as much as CEX actually would have wanted to do. And they have to recede to these bomb sites, and with a tail between their legs, they have to really play a lot more passively here. LS, yesterday, we watched him play on Nuke, and he was great at that ramp area, knowing when to engage and when to fall back, more importantly, because I think ramp is mainly about how long you can stay alive and delay those Ts. That's something that he was doing brilliantly yesterday, but then against Pistols, got destroyed by that P250.
And take a look where Link's holding out from, takes down one more as well. Jadam is dead. The bomb plant is denied. Now it's all JD. Nothing you can do in this case. 3-0. Favour of CEX. Easy few conversion rounds. Of course, the force button eco goes to their favour alongside the pistol. And Indoor Campus not going to be having the best of times when it comes to the this T side so far. However, rifle rounds coming out from both sides now. First one on the board so far in this matchup. 2 AWPs will be in play. One on the T side for Boaster, one on the CT side for Hemsky, and he has been playing that AWP so well the past few days here at Insomnia, at Epic Land.
Yeah, where are
wow.
they?
I'm thinking it's still April for some reason. Oh, good shot from Boaster, taking down Astro, starting things off perfectly for the Indoor Campus side.
That was great timing from Boaster to find that kill, and that's what Indoor Campus need. They need these entry kills. LS gave it to them last round, and it's Astro this time to go down. And a pause taken straight off the back of that. So I don't know if it's tactical or technical. It seems a little early for a tactical pause from either of these sides. However, Indoor Campers are just going for this push. Majority of the players outside probably going to be pushing into Darken. Hommy's there to actually defeat that flank.
I'm curious what that pause is. It sounds like it'll be a technical pause in nature. Obviously, we don't know. We're just going to give them whatever information we can get off the admins. But for now, he is going to be, well, the T side, a dominating hold here in a 5 versus 2. CEX. 2 players left alive looking for anything they can at this point. The bomb will go down and the retake will be on if they want to go for it. Otherwise, this AWP may just get saved. And indeed, with both players holding out towards Secret, looks like that is more than likely to be
They
the
really
case.
need to save this.
Yes.
This is really important to actually keep this AWP into the next round, especially in the hands of Hems, who's already doing well, 6-1. If they lose this, this is going to be a really big problem for CEX because they are going to have to go for pretty much a full eco. Whereas if they keep the scope rifle, they're going to be able to buy around it and actually have a decent shot at taking the 5th round. You don't want to be letting Indoor Campers get too many rounds on the board here.
Definitely not. We'll see if they're able to do so. They're actually going to be coming in from angles, trying to see if they can try to take the AWP out of their hands. Hemsky's watching out from one side, looks for the scope on towards Secret. Actually, LS is going to go down as well. Homie going to take himself 2 more kills. That's 4 for him in the round and drops that all-important AWP. Match pause coming in. We can assume it's technical. I don't think it's tactical.
It's very early in the day, isn't it?
Yeah, too early in the matchup for this to be tactical in place, and I think that's exactly what it is. Too slow, too quickly done for CEX to just get themselves out of dodge. So 3-1, Indoor Campers will get themselves that first on the board. And CEX, as a result, the money's just not sitting too right for them. Lots of damage done over to their side in the past few rounds. So that means that the Pistols, the Deagles, P250s will be out, and this time they'll be the ones on the ecos against Indoor Campers. Still lots of opportunities though. We've seen these Deagles played so well so far in the past. And the AKs, the AWP, will still be out for Indoor Campus, hopefully to try and shut down the CEX lineup.
Yeah, they need to really play this one passively and see if they can bait Indoor Campers into these crossfires. Link just being the point man here, waiting for the first face so he can call for a bit of reinforcement, a bit of backup. However, Indoor Campers taking this one very, very slowly again. They've been doing this multiple times now. However, CEX not getting too aggressive once more. A bit of time might be whittled off this clock. However, I think it's probably going to be a B site hit with a lot of presence towards Dark. And this is definitely the right call for Indoor Campers at this point.
50 seconds will be on the clock. Indoor Campers just holding out, waiting for the opportunities to arise for them. Shut down CEX. Shouldn't be too much of an issue considering they have got pistols, but they are running down on the timer. So when this push does come in, if CEX set themselves up to try and shut them down and they'll be able to pick off that bomb plant, then that could end up meaning pretty much dire straits for the Indoor Campus. So they'll make their way in towards Secret, down into the site, a B site, 20 seconds on the clock. Astro, spot out Pommy, easy double tap, takes him down right there. Now trying to see if he can drop the bomb as well. If he can do this, and this will be perfectly spotted out and shut down. Rama comes back into 1, 10 seconds. Hemsky taking down 1, the bomb does go down. The retake is on, but look at the taps coming in for Hemsky. Shuts down every single one of the players alongside Astro. And that's going to be a 4th round on the board for CEX.
Yeah, Hems is even going to get his AWP back. CEX, what a dominating round for them. That retake was initiated before that bomb even went down, and Hems was right there. He didn't wait or delay or stutter with the retake at all, and having that initiative, especially on a map like Nuke, where the plant is so open, is always going to play into your hands as a CT.
Yeah, match pause coming on through. Dropped one man over on the indoor campus side, so we'll get them back into play here.
Maybe hit his keyboard too hard. Maybe.
What was it, the Pro League finals when was it Cajun B or who was it, the one that like bashed the table and then the monitor came disconnected?
Oh, I don't know. I've seen multiple players like bash keyboards and stuff. I've seen, was it Flusher who destroyed a keyboard? I know Crims. I think Crims broke a keyboard as well by punching it at I can't remember when that was. I think MBK punched one at the Face It finals back in like 2014, 2015. I remember that. You remember that one? That was against Iber Power.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
That was funny. That was funny. But yeah, at these lands, I think you get a little more rage than at the top of the scene.
You do.
I was in the hall yesterday and emotions were running very high, to say the least. There were a lot of people screaming and shouting. 5 minutes into being at this land, we saw that guy just shouting. What was he shouting? The one right by the admin desk.
Who?
Can you remember this?
No,
I don't think you were
can't.
with me then. There was a guy who shouted. We had literally just been here for 5 minutes. It was before opening time. It was like 5 minutes after opening time or something, and somebody was already shouting, like raging. When somebody was trying to like set up their wire, and they were like messing with him. I think they were like hitting him with a wire or whatever when he was trying to play, and he was shouting at them, and it's quite funny.
Right. Okay.
Story time.
I missed that. Fair enough. Right, okay, so
I swear you were with me.
I can't remember. I don't know.
Don't know.
I'm too tired this morning to remember a whole lot of things.
What are you thinking about this matchup, though? Because it's been quite an interesting start. Indoor Campers, they seem to be very close to taking a few of these rounds, but they're just a little short of something.
Yeah, again, it's all down to the couple of small mistakes that you make as a mixed team. That's down to a couple of small bits and pieces that CEX are much better at, having gone through their practice regimen, and the fact that they've got a coach, Fikes is coaching them at the moment, so they will be they have the
tactical mastermind of Flakes.
They haven't got a tactical mastermind.
No.
They've just got that regimen. They've got that. They've got that like extra strategy behind them. They've got that that coordination that maybe indoor campers don't really have. So for these guys, you know, there is an opportunity. There are more opportunities available to them. There's more of a way forward when it comes to the CT side. Indoor campers as well could end up suffering when it comes to their CT side, because CT side holds can generally be relatively easy for pugs and mixes, but T sides are a lot more coordinated. So when CEX get going, in theory, they should have a much more easier time on their T side. And indoor campers need to start ramping something up this half. They don't want to get themselves on the board for the CT half. Now, we're moving on through towards the outside. Roma leading up his force charged, and JDD and Pommy are going to be out towards the inside area in case they want to make their moves into angles on the A site. But they've got basically a split set up. It looks like they might have to push them down towards the ramp room area, deal with LS. The minute ticks down by on the clock. SleepEZ are slowly but surely making their way into positions, looking at trying to hit the B site right here.
Yeah, and another passive setup from CEX. They're not getting too aggressive and giving away all too much, but this is lending indoor campers so much map control. In LS, I'm sure that we're going to see him fall back to the B site, but he doesn't know that he's actually going to be tailed off. Surprise! Boaster's right behind him, and CEX has to mount quite a difficult retake at this point, with Hems low as well. JDM should have actually been able to catch him out, but with the bomb not down, indoor campers need to get it down right now. Where is that bomb? Smokes go down, and Boaster's doing yet more damage. However, CEX with not much health between them, and yeah, pretty much 40 HP between the two players, really have to go for some sort of save now. Astro, he's stuck in the middle of this site, and I'm sure indoor campers aren't going to let him get out alive. A second on the board for them.
And nicely done from Indoor Campers as well, just to shut things down against CEX. 2-4, favour of the CT side right here. So, AK's M4 is being brought up once again. There is a UMP in play on LSAWP for Hemsky. And Helmets Kevlar, of course, out in plenty for the T side. Not so much for CTs. LS and Reds were the only two who has it on their side versus Astro, Link, and Hemsky. Aren't sitting too well on their side.
Aggressive.
However, the AWPs are going to, as you say, get aggressive. Actually going to take that first face onto JDD and take him out of the action as well. So 5-on-4 does ensue immediately to the favour of the CEX lineup.
This is something that we saw from Hems yesterday on Nuke as well, getting so aggressive, different areas of the map in CEX, just shutting down this whole round around it. And Boaster, the last player alive in a 1 versus 4, surely nothing he can do. Hits a lovely snappy headshot onto Rezu, but he's still got 3 more to find. I'm doubting whether he can do this by any stretch of the measure. Throws out a Molotov to aid his push, however, he's being completely submerged in on this site now. LS is going to surprise him in the back. And yeah, what I was saying about Hems is he loves going outside, ramp towards A some rounds. He's very unpredictable, especially on Nuke. That's the one map that we've seen him play a couple of times now. And that's one point of consistency. If you have to put the money on doing anything, it's going a different place every single round. And now we're probably going to see him do something different again. Oh no, he is going to go towards... No, he's going to go towards A. So, proving my point slightly, that they don't know where this AWP's going to be. And they've got to sniff him out before they actually decide to push one of these sites. Because, well, if you look at the scoreboard, he's 9-4 right now. He's proving a real thorn in their side.
Yeah, he can be. These AWPs can be such a crucial anchor point for the CT side. So Indoor Campus priority number 1 is to take him down, and also to take down Rezu, who's already playing entry fragger, taking down Jadam, and now challenging his way on towards several players. So we're going to go pushing on through towards the vents area, takes down Roma as well. 3 versus 5. Finally, JD does trade it back out and gets himself back into setups for the LB site here, but Boaster, bomb on his back, Astro with the flank, takes him out of the action, gets all the info the CTs need to rotate back on through and try and set up an angle against the Indoor Campus here. 2v3 situation, favour to the CEX side. And a little under a minute to go for Indoor Campus to get themselves a bomb plant, or at least a chance back in this one. Bomb's going to get picked up on JD. Have got Pommy looking out towards the ramp from trying to set up the backstab. LSCs are coming though. This is going to be easy shutdown for him. And indeed he will be able to do so. JD, last man, 1v3 situation. AK in his hands. Out towards site, tapping his way, trying to see if he can get anything through, but the dink comes in from LS, and JD is now down.
Yeah, I love this CT side from CEX. It's a very repeatable tactic to be this passive and just wait for Indoor Campers to make mistakes themselves instead of just pushing straight into the crosshairs of potentially pistols, rifles as well. CEX did try and get a little bit aggressive early, but they were shut down. It was one of the 2 rounds they lost was when they pushed 2 players through ramp and a player outside, and that aggression was definitely didn't pan out in their favour. Have a ramp push this time, and LS is going to be a firing range for him. 3 in a row. Hems there to support as well, chipping away at the damage. It's actually Hems to do the majority of the killing in this case. 7-2, and CEX looking extremely comfortable.
Yeah, Indoor Campers, not their map. Not their map at all. They have got 2 more to try and claw it back into this one, but you got to imagine that these guys are probably may be thinking about, you know, is this map done? Are we out of the action right now? Are we going to the lower bracket, or do we still have a chance in this series? Because this map is quite a loss at the moment here. It's a little bit too early to call that out just yet. Indoor Campus will have a chance to bring back the half to them, but it is still quite a decent, a decent showing from CEX versus Indoor Campus here. Haven't shown us much at all, so right now we will be seeing some sort of strategy, but Hemsky has got a wall bang ahead on Pommy. You just can't seem to get away from this man. The AWP plays so many different positions, and Indoor Campus just finds such a hard time dealing with it. It's going to get more and more awkward as the days do go on right here. Another challenge onto JDD. 3 HP for him down. As LS will get himself straight out of dodge, waiting for them to come on through. They'll head towards Hell instead. Actually, they might go up towards Heaven and try plant the bomb on there instead. If not, outside main split from Heaven. Lots of options to work with in this situation, but Indoor Campers still need to deal with the defensive, and the defensive is definitely strong. Astro already taking liberties out towards the outside, trying to see if he can shut down JD. JD's going to go challenging, and in fact, Bosto comes back around, trying to shut him down. 50 seconds on the clock. Astro going to get pushed in towards Secret. Try to see if we can spy anything from there. 45 seconds now, the T side making their way in towards A.
CeX looks so comfortable right now. LS just playing in Toxic, shooting a hole through the window to try and deny that bomb plant. However, it's not going to come into B. It's going to be A instead. Jadam and Roman doing 2 kills worth of damage themselves, and CeX have actually been startled a little bit by this push straight into main. Link getting one of his own. However, with this afterplant situation already assumed by the T side, this is going to be really difficult. LS has got to neutralize that player in heaven now, and they've got to actually start making a push sometime very, very soon, and they've not got a lot of nades to do it with. Are going to throw out a Molotov, and that's a very cost-effective Molotov to take down Roma. However, it is going to be repeaked by Jada. Needs to hit that shot, but lets Link get out alive, and going to feed himself to the beast. And another round for the T side. Just 3, though.
Only 3 of 7. CeX still in the lead. Indoor Campus going to make themselves a bit, well, find themselves a bit more ground, I think, is the main thing for them at this point.
How many do you reckon they need?
I think they need to get themselves at least 8 to 7 against them.
Okay, yeah.
To have a good chance here on the CT side.
I don't see a lot of chance of that happening, to be honest. I think that they're probably going to take 4 or 5.
There's a chance, yeah?
Yeah.
I think that it's going to be a very difficult side for them, you know. Obviously, a T-sided nuke is traditionally supposed to be a lot more of a CT-sided map. Indoor Campers, you know, we've got to talk about the whole series as a whole is the problem here again.
Yeah.
This could not be their pick. This could be CeX just trying to outflank them and outstrat them on one of the more complex maps, realising that they're a mixed team and realising that maybe this is a pick to their strength. And so far, it is working out well for them. It's going to be 4 rounds of separation between the 2 teams. Buy-ups coming in. It's going to leave at least a UMP on either side, but an AWP for Hemsky is still going to be a pretty key thorn in the side of the Indoor Campus as he'll be looking for what he can find. Takes down Jadam, and now going to rotate back on through. Second flick onto Pommy, and a 3rd kill. No, JD takes him out of the action. It's a 2-for-1 trade, but still a 3 versus 4 that favours the CeX side.
Yeah, lovely play from Hams. Normally you would see him take 1 kill and then recede back onto the B site. Went for 2, potentially a 3rd there as well, but not happening. However, Indoor Campers, they've still got a big job to do if they want to get the bomb down on this B site, and that's desperately what they need. They haven't checked Toxic despite nobody being in there. However, this UMP going to rain through. That's the T-side AWP down. JDD, who picked up Hamsik's AWP, is no longer a threat. However, this bomb's still not gone down with 20 seconds left. Indoor Campers have got to be very, very wary about, firstly, LS over here in Squeaky. However, CeX look like they've posted a really good defense. They're ready to just pull the trigger. And as the bomb goes down, LS does find that shot. Easy enough for him. However, Boaster with barely any HP needs to try and do it all alone. And I can't see any world in which this happens. Tries to go to a fake, but can't even take the first kill. And one thing that I've got to say is Indoor Campus need a couple more rounds in this. If they think that the T side or their CT side is going to be any easier, it's certainly not, because Hems is a monster, both halves of this map. But yesterday, predominantly, we saw him on T side picking open any part of the map that he's so pleased.
Yeah, he can be. Again, it's down to that AWP anchor play that you can find in CeX's lineup. You know, they can come up so huge when it comes to Hemsky playing on his AWP to their strength. So,
and it's something that Indoor Campus doesn't really have,
exactly,
which is a big, big weakness, and one that you see commonly in a lot of mixes. You don't have a team actually set up around an AWPer.
Well, this round is going to be simple. Pistol play from the Indoor Campus. Not much really going for them here. It looks like it will be a 9th round on the board for CeX, and a very dominant CT half so far. Could end up being an absolute whitewash against Indoor Campus. Hemsky will get Boaster at least, but even so, they're moving towards the trap of the CT, just lining them up, taking them down. Rezu gets 2 kills And LS just waiting for that last spray on to Roma. Last man alive, 1v4, Tech9 in his hand. Got to ace clutch it if he wants to win this round for Indoor Campers. I don't think it's going to happen. Bomb goes down, it will be a 9th round on the board for CEX.
Yeah, we've not seen many mistakes from this CT side. Every round that they've lost has been, yeah, that one mistake very, very early. But apart from that, they've played a very reserved style, and Indoor Campers haven't found a solution to it. They need to set up some sort of execute onto the A site. I would like to see that. Hopefully they're going to do it now with all of this utility. They need to be using it to their favor, and that's something that they haven't really been doing. They've just been saying, yeah, right, we'll go around this round. Oh, we'll go outside this round. They need to actually set up a proper wall of smokes outside, make their way down into secret, and cause a stir from there.
I'm making their way into a lot of angles out towards the outside area. 3 players gonna get caught off by Astro. Sprays down the first, but he doesn't get information on the other 2. Meanwhile, Link comes in, takes down 1. Hemsky gets 1. JD in the trade, but it's all falling apart for him. A 1v4 situation. Hemsky and Co. just locking it out the side. LS gets 1 kill as well for the team ace for CEX. 10-3 now, double digits already. And this half could really slip away from the Indoor Campers, like so easily at this point. They might have to be relying on a pistol round just to ensure they have a chance in the second half.
They can't catch break right now, can they? They've really got nothing rolling. And on the T side, you don't actually often see that, especially in a lot of the CS that we watch. It's pretty T-sided with like lots of CIS Counter-Strike, and lots of Asian Counter-Strike perhaps. You see Nuka's commonly seated. Oh, look at that! Misses the shot though. Could have been so good, but these pistols up close and personal doing so much damage, and it really gives away this B site. Pommy needs to get close to this vent area as well before CX can actually post some sort of afterplant, and this could be a lockdown for Indoor Campers this round. They need to get the bomb down though. Where is it? Trying to shut each other out. And with this AWP, 1 baiting, but he doesn't even need the support from the sniper rifle. Link needs to do so much more damage than just that 1. As he just post 1 kill, but it's nowhere near enough. As it's a 2v4 situation, and with only 1 kit as well, Link's got to get into this site fast. But against 3 players, I don't think he's even going to dispatch of Boaster, who is eagerly facing him down, going for this pick, using the gap in this door. Perfectly. 10-4.
CEX, well, weren't prepared for the Tech9 to shut them down in the heads. Particularly Hemsky wasn't prepared for his AWP to go falling out of the action here. And they will get themselves at an AWP drop. M4s coming on through from loads of players here from the CEX lineup. 4 buys, of course, it is the last round and a half. An AWP 4 M4s, AWP 4 AKs out for both teams here. Molotov's getting on through, just holding see if trying to again push the T side back, and so far CEX going to use all the utility to shut down Boaster. 44 HP for him. And now they will take their way back into their default liberties. Roma out towards the outside area, looking towards Secret and Garage. And the CT is just holding down their standard angles as well, peeking out when they find whatever the hell they can. Pommy goes down. And a great start once again from CEX will turn into a final first pick here in the round.
This T-side has got to be feeling the pressure. CEX seem very calm in their play. You saw Rezu's peek just then. He peeked straight out on through, and it seemed very planned and pre-planned. CEX playing their own game, not playing into the hands of their enemies, and even Roma going down very low, and Rezu going for this backstab as well. Nobody hearing it, and almost getting the final kill of the half as well, but Roma's got an impossible task to do on only 10 HP. It's going to be 11-4, which is a big half for CEX here.
Yeah, Hemsky knows how low Roma is as well, so as he pushes on through, he's looking just to try and tap him down with the USP here, waiting for that bomb plant to come on through. Roma, still a chance, taps the bomb from the back. Oh, okay, he's getting really tempted at this point now. He's going to try and plant the bomb at least, try to set up the retake against CEX, but even
teasing him.
They know, yeah, they're teasing him. They're just trying to fake him out, trying to force him into a mistake at this point, and now here they come on through. It will be Link that takes down that final kill, and 11-4 goes to the favour of CEX. A huge half from them, absolutely dominating the Indoor Campers.
Yeah, and just not overextending at almost any point in that whole matchup. And it feels like this could be a very one-sided affair, as you said. CEX could be taking us to a second map a lot earlier than we initially expected, and an extremely dominating scoreline. They're pretty much just a pistol round and a rifle round away from this first map win.
Pistol round now for the next half. CeX no utility, but they're just going to rely mostly on their aim duels. Jadam smartly getting out the defuse kit for his side in the event that CeX going to take this site. And, you know, they realise that they are on the back foot. They realise that a retake may have to be what they play for here. As CeX will make their way in towards outside. Bombs already going to go down on the site, and Astro just charging on through towards JDD. And Vroma's tapping away, trying to find some head spots. That one, and Hemsky Link takes one back on Pommy, and now he's going to be looking for a second on Boaster as well. Indeed, he finds it and drops him like a glove. Roma and Jadam, last two alive, out towards B site. And now they're going to get tapped on by the USPs and the Glocks that have been recovered by the T side. Diffuse comes on through. Astro shuts it down immediately, looking for a second. Indeed, does swing out wide to take down Roma. 12 rounds, 2 pistol rounds on the board. CeX.
What a weak pistol round from Indoor Campers, allowing that bomb to go down so early. I don't know how the defense actually let that one slip through. I think Indoor Campers might have mentally checked out of this game a little bit already due to that monstrous first half from CeX, and now it's just a case of thinking about the second map. I really don't know if there's any way that Indoor Campers can really get back into this one apart from a pistol win here. They need to get something rolling right now if they want any chance in this, and I don't think CeX is going to give them any space to work with. As you see, players like LS, he's just passively holding this angle, waiting for the push to come in, waiting for any mistake to be made.
That just goes to show the game sense of CeX. They know how these guys are playing. They know exactly how a mixed team plays. And they're expecting this aggression from the Pistols. They
play it all the time, don't they?
They're hoping that Indoor Campers do get too aggressive for their own right and they can take an easy pick against them. But so far, it looks like they won't be giving them those opportunities here. CZ's 5-7s, a smoke available for Roma just to try and stop them in their tracks. They do make the move on through, but once again, utility coming on through. Both of us catch them off guards. The utility is out, but still loses his life to the hands of Link, as does Astro find a good angle on one other player out towards red box. That's JD. Shut down, 3v5. Bomb is now making its way in towards Secret. LS and Co. is leading the squad charge out towards that part of the map. And 3v5. Rama will still get one on Hemsky at least. But he looks like he's going to get traded. Rez is trying to see if he can try to find anything. We'll take down Roma eventually. Looking for one more as well on top of the hut. Does get fragged away, and Astro's going to take him down. So,
it's great team play, though, isn't it? That coordination, and the call comes in, and Link's right there, running, getting that kill. Or it was Astro, sorry, and cleaning up this round again.
That's down 13-14. CeX in the lead against Indoor Campers. This will be the last eco for them here. CT side need to win the next rifle round, I think. Otherwise, we might be seeing this first map done and done.
Yeah, JDD, who I presume is supposed to be the AWPer on the CT side, with only 3 kills in this whole game. That's a really big problem when you've got somebody like Hems on the other side, fragging so superiorly. Trying to look for a couple of these kills, and Razu's going to take all of them. Indoor Camper's probably going to walk into this crosshair as well. Link about to just rack up the headshots. There's a easy first, and looking for the second as well. This is going to be the USP, but Link is there to hold it down, and Link just like a turret turning round, finding all the headshots.
Like a bastion.
Huh?
Like a bastion.
Like a bastion.
Do you know what bastion is?
Yeah, it's a turret.
Well done.
I'm pretty good, aren't I? GG, guys. I can go home, right?
10-round deficit between CeX and Indoor Campers. And here we go. Back into the matchup. Back into the next round here. The T side will make their way in towards indoors. Jadam and Co. watching out from a variety of different angles. Expecting someone to make a move. Expecting someone to make a mistake. And they will punish them for it as appropriate right here. But, oh no, JD, the double boost out towards the catwalk, shuts down Astro, as does Tommy. Look for one more as well, and this might be the opportunity into the round, into the match that Indoor Campers really need. They've been saving that one for a while, and it's worked out so well for them. Now 5-on-3, 2-man advantage for the CT side, and they will lock out the sights and try to see if they can just keep CeX from breaking a hole in their line.
Yeah, I think that's the first time that CeX have been surprised all match, and it was from a little gimmick. So indoor campers can't rely on things like that to get them the next 12 or so rounds. They've got to be relying on something a lot more default, like these site holds, which haven't really been working out for them thus far. And what a messy spray, but LS is going to eventually find it, taking too much damage for what it's worth. However, Link is going to take another one down, and this indoor campers again making big mistakes. That was an overface from two separate players then. Pommy first was just pushed right out in the middle of catwalk, shouldn't have been there. And then JD pushing very close. However, this A site hold is still going to hold strong, and CeX did have a glimmer of hope in that one to close it out very early. However, indoor campers does regain some stability, find their 5th.
Yeah, even then it seemed like there was quite a number of mistakes coming out from indoor campers, as you said. You know, a chance for CeX when they found themselves the 2 picks back to a 3-on-3. So crucial mistakes are still being made. CeX is still in the lead. Still quite a number of rounds for indoor campers to go. CeX will be looking to try and shut this one down here. Around here would mean that indoor campers will be reset. That would mean it probably is going to go 16-5. So lots for the CeX lineup to win, and already they'll start things off on the perfect foot here. JD's down, Resi just taps him away the head, goes forward in a 5-on-4. Pommy's also tapping away, but he's not going to find anything back on towards Link. They will hold back face towards Secret and make their way into Secret itself now, making small little movements downwards the B site. Bomb's on its way as well. It's on the back of Astro, who is going to be taking that first phase. Poster gets tapped on, gets spotted out, and now they will spray away and try to see if they can take him out the action. But he's going to retreat back towards site, and all the T's will now stack their way in towards a hit onto B. Jadam, quick to rotate if needs be. Molotov's out will push him back away from various positions. And now he'll be probably taking that next frag onto Link, shuts him down. 4v4, still got an AK in his hands, gets shut down by Hemsky. And Boaster is the lone man on the site itself to try and shut this one down. Smoke's clearing, exposed from several angles. And there's a man advantage for CeX as well.
Hems trying to bait that vac on the stream. I think he was twizzling his cursor around where a player would normally be playing. However, didn't get it right this time. CeX, though, they're looking very strong, and with only 25 seconds left, looks like it's probably going to be a hit on this A site. They've got players in all 4 corners, and indoor campers with barely a hold here, just in heaven. Jadam is going to peek out after this. However, his number has really been held by this T side, who's already assumed decent afterplants, and in a 4v2 situation, it feels like indoor campers just going to be giving away more rifles right now. Boaster, the last player to drop, and CeX on map point. This could be a very quick map here.
Yeah, it looks like it's more than likely to be the case. CeX started late, when the finish it early, gets back on track for our best of 3. And this would be the perfect opportunity to do so. 15-5.
I think indoor campers have been caught sleeping. Caught napping.
Oh, SleepEZ.
Yeah.
SleepEZ are not looking great right now. 2 Deagles, CZ, UMP and a FAMAS now, and CeX know exactly where they stand. They're looking to try and close this one out. JD already falls alongside Roma. Pommy and Brewster are the last 2 alive, and Hemsky is already going to see them lock down the easy spray. Taps his way on through from one head, looking for Boaster as well. Link's ready for the spray, takes down his own teammate, but at the end of the day, what does it matter? It's going to be a kill that goes to the favour of CeX, and 16-5. That goes to the favour of the first map here.